is personal.
Whether you choose to get married here, or here, or here under the grandeur of this gorgeous antebellum home, the Valley Venues in Wildwood is a place you absolutely have to check out. A big thanks to Kobe Cummings for letting us come here for the day. Good to see you.
So good to see you. Thanks for being here with us.
What a dream come true. You and your dad, Paul, co-founded this.
Yes.
Just not even a year old yet.
I know.
For welcoming guests to come and visit.
Yes, it's been such a crazy journey. You know, we've been working on it for 3 years, but the past year of actually getting to see people come on property, all the construction finishing, it's just been such a dream. You don't think you get to come home and like be with family like this. So
it's a labor of love for the two
100%.
of you. The land is quite old, as you can tell from this gorgeous house where we are this morning, but y'all have had it since the 90s.
Yes.
And then just recently you kind of had this decision to open it up. So it's this wonderful mixture, Kobe, of history meeting modern.
Absolutely.
And you also are meeting people where they are. So you've got the venues for the wedding, but then you can house people here with their guests who are in from out of town.
Absolutely. We can sleep 32 people on property. We have a gorgeous lodge that is stunning, kind of styled at the same aesthetic as the house. And then we have 4 cabins that take a little bit more modern. Think of like little stuck in the tree houses, just little tiny cabins that are there for everything you need them to be.
So just when you think that the beauty of it is going to make your mouth drop open, and it will, then here's one more to add to it. All that you see as we tour through these beautiful spaces, they were your brainchild. You worked for Disney for a long time. You're an artist born to be.
Yes, it's so... Coming from this property, you know, this came from my dad being in motivational speaking. So what we had on property were offices and corporate places, but that's not going to work for a wedding. You've got to rethink and you've got to redo things. And so it's been this labor of love, like you said, that's been going through the spaces and designing each bathroom meticulously, giving you different backgrounds to take photos of. It's all been thought through for your wedding and events of how can we be more versatile? How can we be more interesting where not every wedding here looks like the same spot?
That's very important to you because you really want to customize and curate for the individual couple
Absolutely.
As much as you can.
Yes, because I feel like when you go to so many places, you're like, oh, that wedding looks the same. Like at different venues, it may just be like, oh, that is this kind of wedding. That's what it's always going to look like. And if that's what you want, great. But here, I want it to look like you. I want this to be Caitlin's wedding. I want this to be Lindsay's wedding. I want people to be able to look at a space and it be neutral enough that we can transform it with you to feel exactly authentic to your personality.
You're a very intentional person,
Yes.
I've realized.
Thank you.
And so when people come here, one of the things they're going to find is that, yes, you've got the beauty. You've thought of all the little details, but you bring fun to it, too. You've got this back deck for cocktail hour, complete with, like, cornhole areas and stuff.
Absolutely. So our lookout deck, while it can be used for a ceremony, it's so popular for cocktail hour, like you said, because it gives you like almost 15,000 square feet to just spread out, play games, drink. You know, every time people leave a ceremony, they're headed towards the bar. This lets you like spread out, grab some food, and just take in the beauty of nature while hanging out with people, and lets the couples take more time to take family photos and photos with their engaged partner and everything like that, where they don't have to feel stuck or like, oh, I have to get to people.
You are an outdoor venue,
Yes.
but you do have the indoor safety.
Absolutely.
So you've got the beautiful reception area.
Yes. Davis Hall can seat up to 250 people, and since it's so spacious and so wide open, we can flip that for you, and that's not just people sitting at their tables. We're working all the time to get your ceremony as beautiful as possible, whether that's with draping, florals, anything you need to do, we're going to work on it to make it a beautiful spot.
So one thing that she wanted me to stress for you, because if you're newly engaged yourself, you might be thinking, oh, great, I was hoping to get married, whatever time, but there's no way they'll have an opening. You actually try to help people in a short time frame where you can.
Absolutely. We just opened up micro wedding and elopement packages, especially if you're like, oh my gosh, I don't want to spend the money on a big day. I'm always trying to find ways for people that can save. And even if it is a big one, such as we are so newer, there's still some weekend dates that we're filling out that people actually, I have one this weekend. The place canceled on them. They called me less than a week ago and said, can I have a place? And I said, yes, I've got you. I'll take care of you.
Okay, there are a couple of things I want to make sure we talk about.
Yes.
Back to your artistic side.
Absolutely, yes.
You love to create a customized wedding for people, so you kind of do have this blank slate, if you will, to let them add in what they want.
Absolutely. And so what I learned throughout my artistic career is that everyone, even if you're going garden party could mean reds, pinks, or it could mean blues, yellows. Like just because, like, one phrase doesn't mean something to the same person. I want to know you. I want to know how you envision it. So we can go through, we have a variety in our decor library of different arbors. So it's like, you're not going to be stuck with just one arbor in one place. You have a variety. We can put different florals on that arbor. We can put different chairs down there. We can really customize each space so it's the same spot, but your sister could get married here, your brother could get married here, and you could get married here, and it could all be a different space with a different vibe, and no one has to know.
You are getting attention from us here locally, but also across the country.
A little bit.
So back to this bridal area that you have. First of all, she does not leave out the men. The groom's suite is nice and large. From the bridal perspective, though, you've got these wonderful rooms in there so that if the bridal party comes in for the weekend, everybody has a place to sleep.
Absolutely. See, I think ever since the pandemic, what has become so important with weddings has changed. Like, for a long time, it was Instagram, which is still so important to us, of course, but now people want to spend time with their families. They want their nearest and dearest close by, and people are having a crazy time justifying spending so much money on one day. But when the parents can come, stay in a cabin, and you can make it into a family reunion where you can come with us to your rehearsal dinner, stay the night, wake up where you're getting ready so you don't have to wake up at 7 a.m. You can sleep in, take a shower, and then just go drink coffee down by the creek, get up, have your full day, all of your amazing photos, and then instead of being like kicked out at 11 saying, start cleaning up, I'll clean up. We'll clean up. You guys go relax. Go hang out by the fire pits. Have a great time with your family as you should.
So I'm absolutely in awe of your eye. I mean, like I told you, everything that you see was her vision. What did you do at Disney? Brag a little.
So when I was with Disney, I was an art specialist with them, and so I was so fortunate. Right out of college, I got hired on as one of their internship programs, and then I got to work under, and then hired on from internship into their art and design team. I was an art specialist in the live entertainment portion down there, and I got to touch so many amazing things. I got to be a part of castle shows and openings and events and wonderful things, and I'm so thankful for that experience.
Well, their loss is definitely our gain, and we are so glad that you were back.
Thank you.
I will say this too, it's events as well, not just weddings.
Absolutely.
So if you're looking for the great Christmas party, think about coming here to them. It really is a labor of love for the whole family. So what a perfect day for us.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's the Valley Venues. There's the information for how you can reach out. One more reason why we always have a great time coming here to Dade County. The Alliance for Dade, Sandy White, does such a great job. Don't discount the beauty that you'll find here. Thanks.
Thank you.
If your yard looks like this, it's time to call Blewett Septic. Blewett Septic, where our integrity, punctuality, and craftsmanship make